I have had these little love houses from Dollar Tree in my stash for the longest time, and I'm finally making them over into something super cute. So stay tuned to see what this turns out like. My name is Amanda with Amanda Panda Projects, and make sure that you are following my page, subscribe to my channel, all the things so that you don't miss all the fun craftiness we have coming your way. Okay, so I just took these little houses. Like I said, they've been in my stash forever. I just pulled them apart. They came apart super easy. I literally pulled it right off that little wire and painted them all white. Once I got them painted all white, I took each one and I traced it onto a different piece of either scrapbook paper or rice paper. The scrapbook paper is from various places. The rice paper is from Digital Deco Designs. The name of this one is Field O' Clovers. If you need links to anything that I'm showing here, you guys, it might be in the description depending where you are. Otherwise, just let me know in the comments. I respond to all the comments. I will get you whatever it is that you need. This green paper, though, I do not know where that one is from. The music note one is from Hobby Lobby. So I just traced them, all four houses out, cut those all out. I do add a little bit of leopard in here later because you know me and my leopard print, but I did not put it on the houses. So you're going to have to wait and see where the leopard print comes into play. After I had those all cut out, all four of them, I just decoupaged them to the front of my little wood houses there using Mod Podge. Just nice, thick layer, get it on there. Then I use my heat gun and just dry it nice and good. You always want to dry it before because what we're going to do is we're going to sand the edges. And if you don't dry it first, it could possibly rip the paper, especially the rice paper. And I use my little gator sander here. This is awesome tool. If you do not have one of these gators, what are you even doing? Because it gets in all the little spots, all the little nooks and crannies, and it makes it super easy. All right, and now we got to grunge it up a little because the paper's got kind of like a grungy, distressed vibe. So I wanted to take away from that bright white that the wood houses are. So I took my Kiehl's dark wax. You get this on Amazon, and I'm just using a little finger dauber. I kind of alternate between the finger dauber and my actual finger itself to help blend it in, but I just concentrate on the corners, all along the edges, and then you can add as little or as much as you like. And now for the antique gold rub and buff. I wanted to use wood letters originally, and I was going to paint them like a distressed white, but I didn't have any L's left, so I had to use these galvanized metal letters, but I didn't want them silver, so I rub and buffed them antique gold. And while I was at it, I went ahead and put a little bit of gold on the wood beads in between each house. I actually, now that I think about it, I could have went around the edges of the houses as well, but I didn't do that. Maybe I'll go back and do that. So I did the L, the C, and then of course the K, but I did not do the U because, as you're going to see next, the U is going to be made out of a shamrock. So before we get to that, we got to put our house back together, put our little houses back together here. So I just stuck them all back on the wire. They went right back on, and I hot glued the letters down. Probably could have used E6000. I don't know why I didn't. Honestly, it was just because my hot glue was on. I just decided to just use hot glue, but with the metal, E6000 tends to work a little bit better. All right, so now I just needed to jazz this up a little bit. It was a little bit boring, so I just made three twine shoestring bows, and I glued those to the top of the L, the C, and the K. As you can see, I already had a leopard print shamrock already cut out from another craft, so I just used this. And then I traced it onto some cardboard because I wanted to have a little bit of dimension. It looked really flat just on the house by itself. So I traced it onto the cardboard and I cut that out. I was also going to maybe just do a corrugated cardboard shamrock, but I decided to stick with my leopard print. So I just Mod Podged the leopard print to the cardboard. And now it looks like a little bit of dimension there. Of course, we just had to give it a little bit of grunge with the dark wax so that it matched the rest of the craft. And for this one, I took a rusty bell, strung it onto the twine, then tied it in a bow. So it's a little twine bow with a little bell. And then we glued that all together to our house. And there we go. She is done, my friends. I love how this turned out. It's so fun. It goes with all the rest of my little St. Patrick's Day decor there. It looks so darn cute. We got the grunge, we got the gold, we got the leopard, the rusty bell. I just love how this turned out. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know, what do you think? And I'm curious, did you happen to grab one of these little love houses from Dollar Tree? If so, are you going to make it over?